So we want to highlight Microsoft Word and want to emphasize that. So you highlight that, and we have these buttons, the B, I, U. B stands for bold. When you click at the B, it makes the text become thick and it stands out compared to the rest. Okay, I'm selecting the text again. And when I just want to make it normal again, removing the bold, I will just click at B again. It will remove the bold and it will put the text back to its normal. B again to make it bold. Then you can as well use the keyboard shortcuts. You press Ctrl plus letter B. You see that it gives you the button. When you point at the button, it also gives you the shortcut key combination on your keyboard. So on my keyboard, all I need to do is to ensure that my text is selected the way it is selected there. And I'll press Ctrl, hold it, don't release it, and then press letter B. So it will remove the bold from your text. But if you select it again and press Ctrl, hold it, Ctrl stands for Control, and then press letter B again, it will bolden it. Okay, so applies to the italics. So when you select the text and you click at the I, it is going to make the text italics. Some people call it italics. It depends the schools you went to. So we have this italic or italics, and we have, if you need to remove the italics, just click at it. Alternatively, if you are interested in using a shortcut key combination of your keyboard, just make sure that you press Ctrl plus letter I for italics. Ctrl I again. It gives you that option of making text italic or removing it. Then we have the option of U. U stands for underlining. So I want to put a line onto the word computing. So I'll select computing and I'll click at U. It will put for me a line. Okay, I can as well make it stand out by clicking at bold. This time I don't want to underline, I don't want to make it italicized or italics. I will just need it to stand out and underline it. If I need the underlining out, you can guess it right now. You just need to click at, using the left mouse button, click at the U and the line will go off. Click at the U again, the line will come back. Suppose we want additional lines. We want to emphasize it and we click at the triangle facing down. Whenever you see the triangle facing down, it means that there is some content that is hiding in there that you cannot see. So click at the triangle if you need to access it. And you'll have additional lines. Try it out with your computer and see. I'm going to have a double lining. Alright? It helps me to make my text stand out. Alright? Then we can as well make this text, we cross it out. Or we use what we call a strike through. So select the word that you want to cross out and then you go and click at the strike through. It strikes through the line. Strikes through so that the text appears crossed. That is the strike through. Try it out and see the results. Then we also have, I'm going to press enter and then I'll type some figures, maybe 17, okay, and then 3/4. So there is something that we have possibly ever seen before. Let me just increase the font size to a bigger font size that we can all see. So if this is our font size, I've scrolled down using the middle mouse scroller key or button. So I'm going to select this other one, the 3. I want to make 17 3/4. So I'll select the 3, and then I have these 2 buttons. This is a subscript button, and this is a superscript button. The superscript will elevate the text on top to represent it as a 2 on top. So when you click at the superscript button, it elevates it up. And then I want this one to be lowered down to appear like 3/4. So I'll select the subscript button to create something like a fraction. Okay, this is so handy whenever you are creating a superscript or subscript, especially when it comes to scientific text or mathematical text. Another example I can give you is when we use things like 10th of November or 17th of January. So realize that the 17th is going to have, let me just do it practically. So when I type 17th and I type th, 17th, th, and I put space, the system is automatically going to, because this is a standard and the system knows it already, so it might not give you that chance of putting a subscript or superscript for you. So it will just add it automatically. So when I press space, it will automatically elevate it to a superscript. Okay, and then you type November. All right. So this is what we call a superscript, and this one that is lowered down is what we call a subscript. That one you need always to remember it. If you need it to take it to normal, select it and then click at the button so that it elevates it back to the normal size. Even if you want to make this normal again, select it and deactivate the active button for superscript so that it retains its normal size. All right. Okay. So we have already looked at what we call size or font sizes. So when you select this N for November and you want to change the size from 48 to 72, it stands out as a bigger font. But we have also additional buttons that are going to help you to shrink down or to reduce the size or to increase the size of the font of the character that you have selected. All you need to do is to select, always first select before you tamper with any other function. Select the text that you want to be played or adjusted, and then click at this grow or increase the font size. When you click at it, whenever you click at it, the font grows bigger. And when you click at this button for decrease font size, this text shrinks down. Whenever you click at it, it's going on to be shrinked to a smaller and smaller size. All right, that is the one way that you can work with the fonts and font sizes when you are using these buttons. All right, then we have this additional button that we normally use when we are changing the font or the text cases. A case is how your text is typed. Take for instance, if I delete the entire, if I just want to demonstrate this, so I'll select that and press enter. I want to be able to change the word welcome to the world. Welcome to the world. And I would wish to make this text. I forgot that, I needed to have typed capital letters to each text, each character that starts a word. It needs to be capitals. Do I need to delete or to change it? You don't need to delete to change. No. All you need to do is to select the text and then use the change cases. So all you need to do is there is this button in the font section, the change case. When you click at this and you select the sentence case, the sentence case enables you to have every first letter after a dot, after a full stop, becoming a capital letter. Every first letter that starts a sentence is a capital, and the rest are small. That's what we call a sentence case. So our current text is in a sentence case. When I click at sentence case, it is in a sentence case already. But if I want to change it to a lowercase changes all characters into small letters. Everything changes to small letters. And we can as well have the uppercase. Uppercase changes all the selected text into capital letters. Then we can as well have the capitalize each word. So capitalize each word, it will mean every first letter of each word is in capital letter and the rest are in small letters. That is capitalize each word. Then we have the toggle. Toggle means every capital letter in a word that is selected is going to become small letters, and all small letters in a text are going to be transformed to capital letters. So that is the toggle case. So you realize that the W was capital, T was capital, and another T, and everything that was capital is put to small letters. And everything that is in small letters was put to capital letters. That's the way we use the toggle function. When I click at the toggle again, it changes otherwise. Right? So we just need to always understand how to work with the change case settings. Let's look at the colors of the text. To change the color of the text, there are things that we need to always remember when you're changing the color of the text. One is we need the text to be contrasting with the background. It would be absurd for you to change the text. This text is visible and it is readable because it is black against white. It is pushed out. But if we have light gray against white, it is a little hard for you to read this text. If we have black against gray, it is a little challenging for you to read the text. It will not be as pushed out as black and white. So you always need to look at the contrast of the colors. You don't simply push characters to a text color that is not going to be visible or readable. So let's look at the way we change the text color. All you need to do is to select the text that you want, and then where we have the A and it has a bar at the bottom, click at the triangle facing it. And then we have exposure of the colors. This is the font color button. We could have this in maybe green, and then we select another text and we change the text color to blue. We select another word. We change it to yellow. And this, we change it to blue, green, red. Okay, these are colors that can be attributed or attached to a particular text that is selected. It would be a not good practice for you to say this welcome and then you change the W, you give it a color of gray. It's a little hard for you to read this because it is lying next to white. Okay, so select it and change it to a color that can contrast. A dark color can be put to a lighter background, or a lighter background can be used on a text with a thick and readable text color. The moment you put light against light, your text is going to disappear. Whenever you use a dark color against a dark color, it is possible that your text is going to be vanishing. It's going to be disappearing, making it hard for you to read your text. So the choice of colors is very, very important when you are processing your document. Okay. All right. Let's look at, we have already looked at how to use the colors. Now we would love to look at how to use the highlighters. Sometimes you might wish to use a highlighter to indicate where someone needs to put attention to. So I want this person to read or to put attention to the word computing using Microsoft. So I highlight that and I wish to highlight it. This is not a background color, it's a highlighter. So there's this AB and it has a pen. Click at it and then make it highlighted with any of your choice, colors of your choice. So click at that and it is going to put a highlighter. Okay, this is a highlighter, it's not the background color. All right, so just I want to highlight my name and I'll highlight it with red. Just like you have ever read a novel and you highlight important contexts or text. That's the use of a highlighter. Then we have the effects button. So if we have the effects button, what do we need to do? We need to select the text first that we want to affect. And then we have this button. Click at it, the triangle facing down. All you need to do is to click at it and it's going to add effects to your text. Let's select this. It will put some kind of a mirror or a reflection. And I select that and I'll select this. Okay, so we are going to have kind of like glowing, text glowing. Alright, that's an effect. Then we select the M. You can as well select outline. I want an outline around it. See this outline there, select the colors. That's an effect that can be added to a particular text. To sum it up, all you need to do is to select the text and you will have this additional button there. This is hiding away the contexts of, it's hiding away the functionalities, but you can have all these functionalities in one dialog box. So click at that option. and it's going to give you everything that you have here in one display, in one dialog box. So I want that to have a font size. These are fonts, okay? So it's the same as clicking at that. So I want it to be with that, and then it's going to be italic. Italic is this, bold is the B, U, okay? We have this font, it's already in 100, okay? So we can reduce it to a size of 22. Then we have the font color. Font color is the same as that. It is the same. So I want it to be in brown. And then I want the underline style. Underline style is the same as clicking at that underlining triangle facing down. I want it to be of dots. Then underlining color, same. I want it to be of brown. The effects are this button. So I will have a strike through. Strike through is this. So if I have a strike through, if I have a subscript, superscript, are these two. Okay, so all you need to do is to click at what you need to have. Maybe a double strike through. When you click at it, it becomes checked or ticked, and it will also give you the view or a preview at the bottom. And all you need to do is click at OK, and your text is going to have those effects done instantly. That is for the font.